So this X Factor storyline is getting crazy. But I got one gripe. Where the hell is Granny Smite? My name is Dorian. This is SEM Comics. We're continuing our coverage of X Factor with number 6. So our story starts off at a secret military base that's no longer secret anymore. And General Cinnamon Toast Crunch is pissed off at Frenzy about it. I know some of you guys are saying, why is he calling her General Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Because her name is General Mills. You old heads get the joke. So Frenzy's like, okay, you really want to do a recap? Let's do a recap. First, you let a prisoner plan their escape using a smart fridge. Then, your base was captured while you were working on your social media presence. And yet, somehow, through no fault of your own, you still managed to capture the entire leadership of Extern. So the PR manager's like, better lucky than good. So then Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like, you still gave our location up to Mutant Underground. I should have you shot. So the friend's like, okay, you can do that. But then you also got to take consideration that when it all boils down to it, I'm the only reason why you're still alive. So Cinnamon Toast Crunch, who is so much smaller than Frenzy, is just like, I refuse to work with somebody who I can't trust. So Frenzy, you're off the team. And Frenzy's like, whatever, I got 3 solid offers for some dog breeders. And she just walks away. So then the PR manager's like, I hate to make a bad day even worse, but where the hell is McCloud? As we see him taking over somebody's yacht. But then he's like, when it's all said and done, at least they didn't get the big prize, whatever's behind that top secret level 4 security clearance only door. But then General Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like, you know what? We need to do a manhunt for McCloud. And the PR manager's like, you mean Cloud Hunt? She goes, I didn't ask you. Go get the rest of the team. So then we cut to the outside of the base where you got Havoc, who's trying to apologize to Polaris, and Polaris like, I don't want to hear it. When it was all said and done, you left us for X Factor. The Mutant Underground was ready to kill us and captured us, and you didn't do anything about it. And Havoc's trying to apologize, and she's like, I don't want to hear it. So then Havoc's like, well, what happened? How you guys still alive? So she explained how when they did get captured, somebody came over and butt stroked her with a rifle, which I'm thinking to myself, that thing is metal, so she probably could have stopped that, but she was knocked out. When she came to, she was surprised because she felt like she was going to die in that instance, but she didn't. And she was transported to wherever the location that the Mutant Underground has so that her and Bruin would stand trial. Bruin's the dog face type guy. So we cut to said trial. You have these 3 slapdicks. One's named Gallery, one's named Limbo, one's named Pandora. So then the one named Limbo goes, all right, we're going to start this triumvirate. And they're like, what? Triumvirate, that's what's called, right? They're like, tribunal? Oh, yeah, that's right, tribunal. So then Bruin gets up and he's like, really have no defense, but let me go ahead and tell my story. So he goes back when Krakoa fell and Orcus found the cave where the official records of every mutant's name was kept. And him and this other mutant named Jovius, where I think it was like X Factor number 2, I messed up his name really bad, but yeah, his name is Jovius, was protecting it. So Jovius tells Bruin to run away and he'll go ahead and he'll protect all the names of the mutants. So the Orcus agents tell him to get out the way. We can do this the easy way, we can do this the hard way. Jovius is like, we're going to do this the hard way. And they open up on this dude. Well, I guess inside of his DNA was a failsafe. As soon as he got shot, the cave collapsed in on itself, killing all the Orcus agents and Jovius. So the Mutant Underground is based on the sacrifice that Jovius made. So then Pandora's like, that's big talk, but why should you believe any of it? And Bruno's like, you don't have to believe any of it. Well, also too, we're allowing this to happen because what you guys forget is Polaris has a power of magnetism. And she's like, I could have killed you guys with the change in your pockets anytime I wanted to. And she holds up these sharp metal shards to their throat. And she's like, Jovius' sacrifice is the only reason why you're not dead. So then Havoc's like, so what did they do after that? And Bruin's like, they made us the leaders. So Havoc is still trying to apologize and get Polaris back. And she's like, it's too late, Alex. We're going in 2 different directions. So then he's like, well, how do I repay you for saving my life? And she's like, just by living. So then we go back inside the base into the fun room where you have Pyro and Cecilia is crying because her boyfriend got murdered. So obviously Pyro's not really good at consoling anybody and he's trying to find the right words to say it when finally he decides to tell the truth. And he's like, look, unfortunately, your boyfriend's gone forever. And with him, a piece of you is gone too. And there is no silver lining. There's no prize waiting for you at the end of all your suffering. When you lose someone, you lose them. It's all rubbish, except for one thing. The fact that a part of you died with him. That means wherever he's at, he's not alone. Which is extremely profound for Pyro. Like, I was impressed, I'm not gonna lie. So the Havoc finds him, is like, all right, guys, come on, we're leaving. And then General Cinnamon Toast Crunch is walking with a purpose, talking about Dave Merritt not being there playing foosball. So she goes in there and she's like, all right, we got a manhunt. You guys got to suit up and go. So the Havoc's like, nah, Cinnamon, we lost somebody. So we're not going to go look for anybody, especially another mutant. So then General Toast Crunch just gets on her high horse and starts poking Havoc in his chest. So then Pyro's like, all right, Cinnamon, I'll make you toastier than what you already are. So then she got the nerve to actually have some soldiers draw down on Pyro. So then Havoc powers up and was like, whatever you want to do, General, we can do it right now. So the General comes to her senses because the soldier's like, man, these are mutants and they're going to take us out. So she walks up to Havoc and goes, walk away from me, team leader, and you're fired. So the Havoc's like, do what you have to, General, and I'll do what I have to do. So they get into Blackbird and they just dip out as they pass by Bruin and Polaris. And then on the last page, we see General Toast Crunch talking to the PR manager, and they're like, at least we still got our big dog. Then they open up the top secret door, and it's Jovius eating a big ass meal, living in a lap of luxury. Like, for one, I want to know what the hell his powers is. And then for two, again, where the hell is Granny Smite?